Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Captain DJ here. Hope everybody's doing well. If this is your first time coming to the channel, please subscribe, like the video. Helps out the channel, doesn't cost you anything, makes everybody happy. Today we're going to talk about money. Since, I've been posting some little short videos on joking around with some jokes and stuff like that, just to break up the monotony. Because, you can only talk about trucking so much. So, and it gets boring. To me, it does. If you guys want me to continue talking about trucking constantly, I can do that. But you know what? It gets boring. But the channel is called Money by the Mile, so let's talk about money. Today, we're going to talk about what I make. So stick around and we'll talk about what I made last week and what I got coming up and how you can make money like that too. Okay guys, welcome back. So like I said in the opening of the video, we're going to talk about what I make and what I'm going to make. This is for a settlement ending on the 7th and being paid out on the 14th. And so let's get right into the video about breaking down what it pays and how much I made. So just to give you an idea of what I did and the stops, you'll get an idea of how our pay is broken down. So I ended up in Reno. I loaded in Reno, okay? And our loading takes about, if everything goes as planned, tops 15 minutes, okay? All I do is load the crates on and we're done. There's no strapping down unless we're loading like a trade show or something like that. It's real quick, real easy. And most of our agents, we just get there and they pop them on and we go. As long as you call them in advance and let them know you're coming. Okay, so anyway, we started in Reno. We went over Donna's Pass. We went into the Bay Area down to Haywood, which is a stop I always go to. Put on some more household good crates, and then that finished me out. So we had two pickups, one in Reno, one in Haywood, and then we headed out to, the one in Haywood, we loaded two different stops. So we went out to Houston was our first drop. We dropped in Houston. We went into Jacksonville, Florida, dropped there, and we went down to Deerfield, Florida, and dropped there, and I went home. Okay, so I deadheaded home, I don't know, 150 miles from Deerfield. Anyway, total miles for the week, 3,064. Total gross for the miles. Now don't, you guys are gonna freak out. 39.8320. Okay. Woo, sounds good. It's about $1.30 a mile. Okay. Then we got deadhead miles, which we didn't have any. So then we got the stops, and our stops were we had 8 stops with the loading and unloading. $160, $20 a stop. Okay. Now, fuel surcharge. See, that comes in on top. I think the fuel surcharge is about 75 cents a mile right now. And it was $2,073.76. Okay. That brings us to a grand total, $62,1696. Now you're gonna get all these big haulers out there, the guys that tell you all the millions of dollars they make. Okay, oh my God, you ran for $2.16 a mile. Okay, two things going on there. One, it's getting me home. Okay. Two, it's a constant. Okay, loaded, empty, it's a constant. Okay, no matter what I do, we're getting paid. And I get steady miles. I can run my ass off. I can run for days, and as long as it's legal, they're going to keep me going. It's all up to me. I don't want to run that hard. Okay, I'm good at 2,500 miles to 2,800 miles a week. 3,000 is a push for me, and anything over that's even more of a push. So you heavy duty truckers out there, have at it. Go get it. But what I do know, most of the shit you guys put on this internet is bullshit. Okay? Mine are realistic numbers, and I can show them to you. Okay, these are realistic numbers with real deposits and real checks, and you know. So let me continue from there, and because with the fuel surcharge, I only spent $16.85 in fuel, but I got paid $2,073.75. So I made money on the fuel. Okay, and if I keep my foot out of it, I can make more than that, but I don't, because I just want to get the day done. I've been doing this a long time. I get burnt out. I get burnt out quick. Okay, so anyway, the expenses. All right, so we had $360 for our escrow, which I personally do. I don't have to do. It's just part of the routine. Whatever miles I run, I take 10 cents a mile, and it goes away. I never see it. And now explain to you why. Because I just put new tires on the truck, cost me $1,800, and I just took it out of my escrow and I didn't feel it, so it doesn't bother me. Okay. The other thing is our TransGuard with the van lines. We got to have TransGuard, which is our kind of like workman's comp. So you know, it's the same thing. That's all workman's comp. Also, we have my tags in here. I put all that stuff in here, and that's it. Okay. Don't have a truck payment. So my expenses for the week was $16.85 and $8.17 gives us a grand total of $26.03, which brings our net down to $36.13.52. Okay, that's straight up 6 days. Okay, that is from the 1st to the 7th. That's 6 days. Okay. If you're making more than that, hey, have at it. I'm glad you are. But I'm putting that in the bank. Okay? My truck is paid for. That's going in the bank. That's not going to some leasing company, to some bullshit lease to own crap from some, you know, crappy ass leasing company out there like GP Transco and the fucking the other one. You guys heard them in my video before. Something you ain't never gonna own. This is real dollars, real cents. But anyway, that's that week. Okay, let's talk about what I'm fixing to do. Okay, I'm up in Indiana. I came up out of Florida. Okay, dropped. When I went over to Michigan, started loading. I'm going to the yard tomorrow to rearrange the setup. But the load going out to Oregon pays like $6,200. Okay, that's with everything. Then I'm reloading out of that Oregon area, and I'm going down through Colorado, and I think I'm going over to into Florida, going to Orlando and Clearwater, and that load paid $7,200. Okay, so that's my next my next 2 weeks worked out, and then I'm gonna go home and take 3 or 4 days off, because I didn't spend much time at home last time I was home. But anyway, there's money to be made in what we do. It's just that you got to stop focusing on and listening to these guys that are telling you. I seen a video the other day. This guy's showing piles of money, okay, that he's making from trucking. Okay, well, if you're a good businessman, you're not going to have $250,000 sitting around wrapped up in rubber bands to show the internet. Okay, you're going to have that money working for you, investing and making you more money. So, to me personally, he looked like a drug addict, you know, like he was selling drugs, not doing trucking. But, you know, here or there, to each their own. I don't judge. I'm just saying, don't listen to these guys on the internet. Realistic numbers. If you're in the spot market, them numbers are no good. Trucking companies don't go out of business because the market's good. Trucking companies go out of business because the market is bad, and some big companies went out of business this year, and that's because of the market. So right now I would stick to working for a carrier that's been in business for a long time, made it through the bad times, because that's how the trucking business is, up and down and all around, and continue doing that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you nothing. Take some time out of my day to give you guys some really good information. and we appreciate it. The channel is growing, and keep the gears in gear, I guess. Later.